Back to the fence, and that's gone.
There it is. Ace to win the set. It's caught. 20-10. Touchdown.
This is going to be in the gap.
Yes! Score! Go to the deflection. The Denver Huskies win their first state championship. Good evening and welcome to the Forum in Champlin. Girls hockey tonight. And Champlin Park, Coon Rapids at 4-0, hosting 2-1-1 Anoka. And the Tornadoes will be in maroon with white numerals, and the Bluebirds will be in white with blue numerals and red trim. Champlin Parks run the table, win over Rogers, Eden Prairie, Buffalo, and Gentry Academy. 4 nice wins out of the gate. They're averaging 4.25 goals a game, giving up 1.5 so far this season. Meanwhile, the Tornadoes 2-1-1 wins over Cloquet, Osco, Carleton, and North Tartan. They tied Osceola Park Center and dropped one to Northern Tier. And we are ready to go. Tornadoes with the goaltender Gretchen Pavarud to our right. And the Bluebirds with goaltender Grace Lund to our left. Here's Champlin Park on the attack right away. Puck loose in front. Quick shot on goal by the Bluebirds. They'll retreat to their own blue line and get it back to center. So quick rush on net. Now we've got an offside. A little bit more about Lund. Bluebirds goaltender. 1-0 this year. Stopped 7 of 8 shots. Goals against 1.00. Save percentage 875. Draw it comes to the near boards. And the Bluebirds are going to move it forward. Ellie Paginen. And now they swing it around the net. Player goes down. That's Lily McKenzie. 5 goals, 5 assists. Leading point total for the Bluebirds this year. Now on the far half wall, June Semling, goal and an assist. Sends it all the way around. Trying to hold it in on the near point. Paginen. And now the Tornadoes gather it in. And here's Kendall Rickley. Junior's going to dump it in. 2 goals, 4 assists. Tornadoes go for a change. And here comes Champlin Park, Coon Rapids the other way. They'll get it to center ice, and that'll go as an icing call. Meanwhile, the Anoka goaltender, senior captain Gretchen Pavarud, 1-0-1 this year, has stopped 51 of 55 shots. Goals against 1.85, save percentage 927. So 2 teams off to solid starts here in the 23-24 season. Bluebirds get it to center over the stick there of Abby Olson of Anoka. And we have a race down to the end boards. Kyla Ketting for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. Sends it over to the wall. Held in by the Bluebirds there as they go around the net. Try and send it through the crease. And it goes all the way through. Nobody home on the doorstep. Good centering pass there by Del Castillo. Riley Del Castillo, a goal and an assist for the Bluebirds this year, and head coach Todd Gutterman. Here's a chance, driving in from the left side, going down into the boards, no penalty. Coming up on the 2-minute mark, there's a centering pass, backhanded opportunity. Fanned on at the moment by the Halka. Held in at the line, that's a big pad save by Pavarud. And Anoka trying to get it out of the zone. 3-0 shots. Bluebirds. And now that's finally dumped in by the Tornadoes. Maya Olson gives chase. Can't get to it. And CPCR sends it out. Olivia Reed dumps it in. Team changing behind her. And here's an opportunity for Rickley. Rickley tries to get it up the boards. Can't get it out. And now finally the Tornadoes send it to center ice and beyond. Retreating to her own end, Nola Milton, no goals, 3 assists for the junior on the blue line for the Bluebirds. Aswegan sends it around, then sent right back. Trying to move it forward is Reed. And now it's picked off at center ice by the Tornadoes. They'll go D to D over on the near side. Francois sends it all the way across through the skates of Rickley and goes all the way to the end boards. 3 minutes in. Tornadoes haven't managed a shot 3 for the Bluebirds. They've been right on the doorstep a couple of times. The other way is Reinholtz. Reinholtz sends it in behind the net. Reinholtz this year, a goal and 3 assists. Rickley leading the team with 2 goals and 4 assists. This one's chased in, covering up defensively, Gilberto. Gilberto in there for the Tornadoes. Now 2 aside, fighting for the puck along the wall. It's going to be chipped out of there by Abby Moore. Bluebirds gather it in at center ice. Turning the other way is McKenzie. McKenzie having a great year. Now to the point, skating in into the right circle. Pad saved by Pavarud. And the Tornadoes send it down. They'll take the icing. Terrific save through the screen by Pavarud a moment ago. Shots 4-0. Bluebirds, we are scoreless. Season just cranking up. Anoka will play Hutchinson at home on Thursday night. And Champlin Park will play Friday at War Road. And actually, they're going to be in War Road, and then they'll play Crookston on Saturday. Here's one in front. Another save by Pavarud. Another opportunity. That should put another shot on the board for the Bluebirds. Another ice on the Tornadoes, but they have had some scoring opportunities in this one. Logan Sybach, head coach. Anoka girls team. Both teams like to change it up here with 12:41 to go in the period. Actually 4 in a row on the road for the Bluebirds at Warroad, at Crookston, then at Maple Grove, and at Roseville Matamidi. I believe that's a new co-op this year. I have to look it up, but I think it is. Here's his centering pass, and that goes off the stick there of Tessa Bowden. 2 goals, 4 assists. Almost had number 3 on the year there. Now they've been buzzing the net in tight, but so far Pavarud has made 4 saves on 4 shots. That's picked off, and skating the other way is going to be Francois. Francois is going to get over the red line, dump it in. A couple of players go for a change, pinched into the corner by Amsler. Amsler doesn't have a lot of help there as the Bluebirds try and clear it out of their own zone. Stolen away nicely by Booth. Booth this year a goal and 2 assists for the junior. Booth after it, over at the far wall. Chips it ahead, now gathered in by CPCR. Getting. And that gets under the pad, and it's a goal. Well, she put it on net. Pavarud had it under her pad, but it squirts through. 1-0 Bluebirds. Time of the goal, 5:31. I'll get the official announcement here in a moment, but I think that's going to be the 3rd of the year for Ketting. Pavarud got it under her pad, but it had enough momentum. 5th shot on goal there. We'll get the announcement once again in a moment. And Paz, head along to you. We'll see if there's an assist. It is Ketting. Allie Paginen will get the assist. So Ketting from Paginen. And for Paginen, first point of the year. 1-0 Bluebirds. Like I say, Pavarud got that left leg down, but just slid under the pad. Got a piece of it, but not all of it. Bluebirds carried into center. There's a battle for it there, and CPCR trying to control, picked off there. Nice job by Barron. And then Barron loses it. And now skating the other way, here comes June Semling. Semling with a head of steam goes into the corner. Tries to back her way toward the net. And it's taken away by Booth. And now the Tornadoes try to gain control, pinching in. Alphen. Kelly Alphen trying to hold the zone, and now it comes out of there. Coming up on the 7-minute mark, period number 1. CPCR showing their speed. Alphen sends it across. Bernovic in over the line. Centering pass goes off the stick there of McKenzie. They're a dynamic duo for the Bluebirds. Now they get it set up. Skating in front, going to the backhand. That squirts through. That was Bernovic, or McKenzie, excuse me. Bernovic right in front, over to the far wall. El Castillo. And now it's gathered in by the Tornadoes and Rickley. Rickley's going to send it up the boards and out. She's going to settle for the ice and call 1-0 CPCR. 9:23 to go, period number one. Shots on goal 5-0. So, the Tornadoes haven't been able to generate a lot on the other end tonight. They've been pinned down. And McKenzie will stay out there in center for CPCR here on home ice. Once again, a big road trip looming. They're going to put some miles on the bus there. That one across. Big shot there by Semling. Held the zone by CPCR. Chipping it down deep is Milton. They try to cycle. Skating out of the corner in toward the net. And a goal! Beautiful backhand for Lily McKenzie. That's number 6 on the year. McKenzie with the goal at 8:02. Another even strength goal. We'll wait for the assist, but that line of McKenzie, Bernovic, and Semling buzzing. They may get it. They may get their names mentioned momentarily here at the Forum. This is Milton back into it. So Bernovic will get the lone assist, number 3 on the year. McKenzie are 6th. 2-0, shot 6-0 for your CPCR. Puck in the corner, halfway through period number 1 at the moment. And so far, the Bluebirds, as Wiegand had her shot blocked. And here comes Anoka. Dumping in, giving chase Francois. He's got an active game up and down the ice. Right now, the Tornadoes just want to generate a shot, but they haven't been able to do much. Here's Booth. Booth at center ice, going to send it forward, but gathered in her own zone as Wiegand will send it ahead. Good catch here by Zahalka. And now after it in the corner is Reed. Reed in behind the net. Didn't have a lot of help back there. Tornadoes cycle it back behind their own cage and come to the near boards. Chulis can't do much with it. Good hustle over there by Emily Semling. Now out to the point. Alphen spinning. Alphen spins it down into the corner, right behind the net. Easton. Out to his side, joined the fray. Centering pass, picked off. And not holding it in at the point was Paginen. Paginen going to gather it in and give it up. Now the Tornadoes back to center ice. Semling, Emily Semling. And now Paginen again. She'll dump it in and give chase on her own into the corner. Go into the boards awkwardly. Kind of a dangerous play as she lost an edge. She's okay and skates on. Now a chance for the Bluebirds in front. Losing the handle, falling down. That was Bernovic. And now back the other way come the Tornadoes, and Barron can't get to it. Icing on Anoka will go to the other end. They lead at 2-0, 6:30 to go here in period number 1 on QCTV. As we mentioned, Anoka goes home. Hutch on Thursday at 6. And then they're on the road next week. Robbinsdale, Armstrong, Cooper, and then at Rogers. Scramble in front, side of the net. That one right back toward the net. Pomerud can't cover it up. That top line buzzing again for CPCR. Semling, Bernovic, McKenzie. Goals in the game, Ketting the first. McKenzie, goal number 2. In her own end, Semling sends it across. They go D to D. Moving it forward. Down Castillo. She skates into the circle, fans on it, loses a handle. There's a shot upstairs and a save by Pomerud. Wrister up high by McKenzie, but it's saved by Pomerud. 7th shot on goal, still 2-0 CPCR. The Halka taking the draw for CPCR, sends it out to the point and dumps it into the corner. Tornadoes get there first. Battling for it is Ketting. Ketting skates out of there. Quick turn. Actually, that was Bowden. Look at desperately trying to get it out of their own end. Moore can't get it out of there. Right back at it's the Halka side of the net. Tough angle, saved by Pomerud. Picked up by Moore. Moore can't get it out. Bluebirds hold it in. That goes wide of the net. Over on the near side, tough angle shot. Hit the side of the net. That was Ketting. Scored goal number 1. 5 minutes remaining, period number 1. And the Tornadoes are going to send it down again and get a breather. Get a change. Now we're already closing in on December, and then it's a 2-month sprint pretty much to section time in early February. It flies by. First game of the year on November 11th for Anoka, November 9th for Champlin Park. And boy, you get through Thanksgiving, and then there's two months remaining, just like that, in the regular season. That one at center ice goes into the Tornado bench area. We'll get a break. 4:35 to go in the period. By the way, in the JV game, Champlin Park Coon Rapids beat Anoka 3-2. A good game. And the Bluebirds get it done. And McKenzie, leading goal scorer for the Bluebirds out there to take the draw. It's a stalemate going head-to-head with Rickley. Bluebird puck, they'll dump it in. Dumped in neatly by Paginen behind the net. Now over to the far wall. This is Olsen, gets it out. Trying to get down ice, but pinned along the boards was Tiki Barron. Good back check by CPCR there. Did a nice job. Now they're going to get it to June Semling. She's got speed. Right circles. Semling gets a shot away. Saved by Pomerud. She got decked and goes down awkwardly. And she'll pop out of there and be okay. And we could get a penalty here. We'll see. We haven't had any. Pomerud is just popped up right away and skated out of there. And we are going to get a penalty on June Semling. That penalty is going to come at 13:02. So a power play for Anoka. They have not managed a shot on goal in the period. This might be their chance. Semling that rush in from the side, but I would assume what the official is over in the bench area explaining to Todd Gutterman and the staff over there is, ran into the goalie and took a shot at Pomerud. And they're going to obviously take it out of the zone and go all the way down with the minor penalty on the Bluebirds. But, Todd Gutterman might have a beef that, his player, Semling, was carried into the goaltender. And now here's a chance coming the other way. Bernovic Gets bumped into the right circle. Nice job by Francois. Didn't take the penalty. Once again, a power play for Anoka, but an opportunity on the PK here for the Bluebirds. Skating around the net. McKenzie drops it behind the net. Anoka trying to break out of there. Gets it over to the far wall. That's Moore. Moore moves it ahead, picked off by CPCR. And now it's McKenzie again. McKenzie into the slot. Wrister save. Pavarud. Short-handed opportunity. 1:18 remaining in the Anoka power play. 3:15 to go, period number 1. By the way, 10 shot on goal. Still donut for the Tornadoes. On that draw, controlled there in the zone. Bowden gets one away, goes into the corner, gives chase. Tornadoes trying to get it out. That's Barron with it. Cycles it around the net. Picked up by Amaya Olsen. She'll move it out. Here comes Anoka. Chulis, centering pass, knocked away from Amsler. Goes in behind the net. Anoka trying to get some zone time, and they can. Circling into her own end, Gabby Gilberto. Gilberto's going to move it up the wall. Carry it into the zone. Amsler with it. Sends it out to the point, and Anoka delayed offside, and the Bluebirds are going to send it down anyway. 25 remaining in the Anoka power play. 2:20 to go in the period. Good job at the line by Callie Alphen. Just stopped that puck and chipped it right back to center, and have that offside call now on Anoka with 2:08 to go in the period. Just 11 seconds remaining in that Anoka power play. Draw one by the Bluebirds. I'll send it forward. Their own blue line booth. Over across, chipped ahead by Rickley, and then sent right back down. That might be an ice. Now they're going to wave it off. We're 5-on-5 again. 1:48 to go in the period. Tornadoes did not manage a shot there. Bluebirds hold it in. Player goes down, no call. 1:30 remaining in the period. Now we got a penalty. And I think Anoka could go right back on the power play, and this will be the second in a row on Semling. That's a checking call. Time of that penalty, 15:34. So 2 in a row for Semling, 2 power plays in a row. Anoka trying to get that first shot, down 2-0 late in the period. Out to the point. And a wrister in on Lund. Out of her glove, still loose. And it goes behind the net and cleared out of there by CPCR. Well, a good shot from the point by Gilberto. Got all the way through. Pavarud out of her net. Look out. McKenzie centering pass. Save Pavarud. Trailer on the play short-handed. Got a big shot away. Just under a minute now in period number 1. McKenzie again. Stick handling, sends it over. Alphen loses it. Now back the other way come the Tornadoes. Mitchulis into the middle. Good move. Right circle, centering pass. Sticked away by Lund, CPCR goalie. They have a shot on goal. Now back to center through the skates of Rickley. Francois. Francois is going to retreat to her own end. A little too far for Mitchulis. And now the Bluebirds trying to chip it in. Under 20 to go in the period. Rickley is going to skate it into the zone, into the right circle. try and go around the net. Chipped away nicely by Del Castillo. Out to center. That'll do it. Period number 1 in the books. And we'll have a 34-second Tornado power play to start period number 2. But CPCR leads at 2-0. First goal of the game, Kyla Kettinger, 3rd of the year with an assist to Allie Paginen. Came at 5:31, and then CPCR made it 2-0. 6th goal of the year for Lily McKenzie with the assist to Sydney Bernovic, her 3rd helper of the year at 8:02. Shots 11-1, Bluebirds. We're going to take a break. Stick around. Period number 2 coming up here on QCTV.
I think most teams start with the same goals, ultimately get down to St. Paul at the end of the season. We have a stacked section, so I mean, I think it's one of the deepest ones in the state. But, you know, ultimately it's just for the girls to come together and be able to say that at the end of the season they had no regrets. They just left everything on the ice and they gave it everything they had.
I think that this season we're going to succeed because we're going to lean off of each other and learn from each other, and we're going to grow from that and have a great team environment. Personality of our team is like a very uplifting environment. It's full of girls who are willing to learn from each other and to help each other to succeed more.
We're all like really good friends and teammates, and we all work very hard together.
It's gonna be a good mix of some senior leadership with some youth, and I think when it all comes together, it's gonna be fun to watch.
Watch us this year, you know, see how far we make it. Let's go CPCR.
I enjoy having a tough schedule throughout the year. Yeah, easy games are fun when you get 12 goals in a game, but I think it helps build a team and it helps build chemistry early in the year. I don't know, it helps us work hard and it helps us just get disciplined before the end of the year, which it actually when games start to count.
You kind of mentally get prepared for the tough battles you're gonna have, and you're not destroying teams all the time, and you have to fight through adversity that you're not always going to be handed everything.
Yeah, I agree. I think it definitely tests kind of your commitment and how you have to dig deep. We emphasize working our hardest here, and that kind of shows those third periods where it's close games. You kind of have to just dig deep and keep going. So I think the tougher schedules definitely help us come closer together as a team and overcome some bigger battles sooner than later.
Yes, I would definitely say it was a hockey town. Maybe not so much when I was younger, but we've built a really good culture here, and you see lots of kids out at the games, and they wanna be just like the older guys, like I did when I was that age. We have Minnetonka ended our season last year, and we got them next week, which is a big game. You know, that's one that we circled. You know, they ended our season. We got to give it back to them, and then it's always Maple Grove in the conference. Always have 2, sometimes 3 good games with them a year. You know, we saw them at state 2 years ago, and I think that's definitely been our rivalry for the last 4 or 5 years.
I would say, well, definitely Minnetonka, and then I'm really looking forward to playing Hillmurray this year. I think that'll be a fun one.
I'm personally excited to play Edina. I think it's always a grind against them, and they always get a little scrappy, and they always have a different play than Tonka and Hill and all the other teams, so it's just a fun environment to play around, and they have a big student section and everything too, so it's a fun environment.
I'm excited to play Orono and Holy Family. We haven't played those single A teams yet, at least when I've been here, so both really good single A teams, had some success last year, so that should be fun, I think.
So we have a few rituals. One thing we've always done is we have a husky in the middle of our locker room, big husky head, and we make sure nobody steps on that or you gotta kiss it. And we do the same warm-ups. We take a lap out around the ring, go play some sewer ball, same warm-up every game.
Like, we play this game called 4 versus D every game day. It gets so competitive. We try to play Stewie sometimes, but we're not too good at soccer, so it's kind of more of a kick the ball around.
Personally, me and Kaylin, we have a Krabby Patty before each game. Just like the little candy gummy burgers before each period and everything.
Before every period?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's just like a ritual since I became a freshman and she was a sophomore, and she just kind of brought me in.
What we strive to be looked at is just disciplined and hard workers. That's what our team is built on, is just completely hard work and discipline, and just being classy and just being a good role model to the little kids too.
Yeah, I was just gonna say too, not only there's hard working on the ice, but it's also the type of person you are off the ice that we want to be known for here.
I feel like Andover hockey, we've always done it the right way. We're respectful. We appreciate everybody we're playing against and the referees. And I feel like we have a big motto here is everything, what you do affects everybody in the high school, and it's not just one person, it's the whole team, when something goes wrong. So we like to keep it professional and respectful.
Girls hockey action at Anoka. It's the Tornadoes taking on the Northern Tier Stars in the first period. Anoka Olsen making a big save, setting the tone early. Abby Thurmer for the Northern Tier Stars does the same. It was a back and forth first period, but no goals. Here was the closest chance. Georgia Francois had a wide open net and hit it off the side of the cage. Here was another opportunity for the Northern Tier Stars. They had 3 opportunities from close range, could not put it in the net. We get out of the first period scoreless in the second period. Goalies making big saves here early. Here's another opportunity. That one whistled early, but it was Lucy Michula starting the scoring. That one whistled high over. Thurmer gives the Tornadoes a 1-0 lead. Later, just 2 minutes later, Leah Amsler, her third of the season, gives the Tornadoes a 2-0 lead. Could have gotten more, but it was missing the net. And then late in the period, Chloe King on the power play with a beauty move. Cuts the deficit to 1. Then in the third, Tornadoes looking to add on, trying to create something. Instead, it's the Stars. Loose puck in the crease, back and forth. It finally goes in. They get credited to Ariel Carlson. We're tied. Then later, wide open net for Taylor Kozak off of the shot from Brooklyn Carlston. Northern Tier Stars, they win their 3rd game of the season by a score of 3-2.
The Rum River Tunnel right next to City Hall is getting a new design, and everyone in the community is invited to leave their mark. The City of Anoka received a grant from the Metro Regional Arts Council to bring community art back to the city. Local artists assembled to organize, collaborate, and brainstorm ways to get the community involved to lend a hand with this great project. So now every Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. is the set time for the community mural painting, right next door to the Rockin' on the Rum concert series in Riverfront Memorial Park. I met up with 2 of the artists involved to learn more about this great effort to revise the mural in Anoka.
Yeah.
So kind of making it like a mix.
Yes, I try to mix it right on the wall. I work for Rum River Arts Center, and I'm kind of the coordinator between us artists and the city of Anoka. Part of the grant was to involve the community, so every Wednesday, starting today on June 21st from 5 to 7, a
a few of us artists that are painting will be here to engage the community and let them leave their mark in the tunnel.
I really love collaborating, and this whole project has been about collaborating. We've been meeting for months and figuring out like how each piece might fit together. And so on a broader scale, we've all been sort of working that way as artists and figuring out how they'll blend. But then my son is also an artist, he's 7, and helped me paint the rock garden mural as well, and it was just kind of magical to have their touch added in there. I'm probably going to work it in different ways. It might not look exactly how they did it, but I'm interested in having the community sort of, add their touch and feel like they're a part of it. Even adding the fishermen's catches is, kind of making the community feel like they're a part of the experience.
The last tunnel mural lasted for 10 years, so there is a high expectations for this one to last even longer. So keep an eye out for the artist painting throughout the summer, and make sure to take advantage each Wednesday to leave your mark in the mural before it's too late. And as this is happening simultaneously with the Anoka Concert Series and Farmers Market right next door, there will never be a shortage of ways to get involved with the community this summer.
Hey, honey. We thought we'd try something new.
Family art hour. What do you think?
You got jokes. You're funny.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how's sketches, baby? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you got to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
I said I'm fine.
Since I was little, it was only like me and my parents. You think you created family out of characters? Yeah, of course. I'm gonna take that, make it into a song.
Hey, son.
Hey, Pop.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
And we are back at the Forum here in Champlin and Champlin Park. Coon Rapids leads Anoka 2-0 girls hockey on this Tuesday night. Bluebirds leading shots 11-1. Penalties 2 for 4 minutes, and by the way, that penalty continues to June Semling. 34 seconds remaining on the Anoka power play. And a quick scoring summary if you're just joining us tonight on QCTV. Kaya Ketting got the first goal of the game for the Bluebirds at 5:31. Assist to Elliot Paginen. And then at 8:02, Lily McKenzie with an assist to Sydney Bernovic. 2-0 Bluebirds as we get ready. We'll switch ends. It'll be Gretchen Pavarud defending the net down to our left for the Anoka Tornadoes. And Grace Sloan will defend the net down to our right for CPCR. Head coach Todd Gutterman for CPCR and Logan Sybach for Anoka. And look, right now it's still early. Not a lot of conference games so far on the board for either team. Maple Grove 2-0 in the conference, 4-0 overall. Elk River 1-0-1, 2-1-1 overall. CPCR 1-0 in conference play, 4-0 overall. Anoka Blaine have a tie in conference action. OPC 0-1-1. Andover hasn't played any conference games yet. Centennial Spring Lake Park 0-1. Rogers 0-2 right now in league play. And actually, Poverud's going to come out of the net. Looks like we got another goaltender. Annika Olsen wearing number 3 in the net. CPCR off the post. Quick shot there by Callie Elfin. No goals, 3 assists. Quick shot. And of course, CPCR a player short here as we start the period. 15 seconds remaining in that Anoka power play. Batting it down, Abby Moore can't get to it. Chasing after it was Rickley trying to hold the zone. Rickley will dump it back in. Moore chasing. Like I say, it looks like. And they've killed off another penalty. And Oak Hove for 2 on the power play. Lily McKenzie has a goal in the game, fighting for it along the wall. McKenzie skate out of there and bring it up the middle of the ice. Semling on her left. She'll get a shot away. Save there by Olsen, wearing number 3, and I believe that is Olsen. Is wearing the A, and it is Olsen with the pads on. So Poverud out of the game, and you can see Poverud down the tunnel. And she might be talking to the trainer. Remember, she got hit near the end of that period and went down awkwardly. All right, now it is Olsen in net. Here's a chance. McKenzie ripped one wide. Good shot. And now skating in. That one ripped wide by Bernovic. Had an assist on McKenzie's goal. McKenzie again. Now Bernovic, quick shot. Steered aside by Olsen. And that one goes all the way around. Pinching in defensively, Briley Del Castillo in front. McKenzie in a goal. Second of the night, Lily McKenzie. Came free, and her wrist shot beat Annika Olsen. And time of that goal, 1:36. 3-0 Bluebirds. We'll get the goal announcement here on the draw for the Anoka Tornadoes. Kendall Rickley finally grabs it there. It is an unassisted goal for McKenzie, second of the night and the 7th of the season. Bluebirds right after it. They gather it in, send it all the way through. Quick shot there by Ketting. Ketting had the opening goal for the Bluebirds. Ketting just to the right of the net. And now here come the Tornadoes. Skating the other way. Georgia Francois tries to get it ahead. Now along the boards, Rickley. Bluebirds have it right back. And over the 9, shot. The Hulka. CPCR has it back. Bowden out to the far point. Chipped in. And now picked off by Rickley. Gets it out of the zone for the moment. Right back at it, Alphen. Good move inside. Right circle, quick shot. And that one blocked, goes over the top of the net. Annika Olsen made the save. 15 shot for CPCR in this game. 14 minutes remaining, period number 2. Skating into the circle, blocker save there by Olsen. And then she'll gather it into the glove. Shot from the near circle by Olivia Reed. Olsen made the good save and given up a goal, but made some saves. In relief of Gretchen Pavarud, who was shaken up in period number 1. She has not returned to the bench area. May be done for the night. CPCR buzzing. They've given up just 1 shot on goal to the Tornadoes. Centering pass attempt knocked away by the Tornadoes. Bumped right back into the corner. Trying to get around the net. Evelyn Semling. Near point Alphen toward the net. Blocked down. Now trying to turn the other way and go is Barron. Barron in over the line. Set into the wall. And now it's Kylie Oswego. Oswego carries it ahead off the board, loses her stick, kicks it in behind the net, and she'll go back to the bench and get a change. Here's McKenzie. McKenzie at center ice, in over the line. 2 goals already tonight. Into the left circle, loses a handle, gets it back. Captain will dump it in. Off the stick there of Bernovic. And Lily McKenzie will retreat. Junior center. Here's McKenzie again, goes rink wide. Semling trying to run it down in the corner. They wave off the ice. She gets there first. Good move as she goes behind the net. Bernovic with her. McKenzie's still on the ice. They drop it to the point. El Castillo. Quick shot. Semling goes wide. Held in far point. Toward the middle, knocked down, and Booth is going to carry it ahead. Caitlin Booth for Anoka. Can't get it in. Francois near her own blue line, and now Anoka will send it in and give chase. Approaching the 6-minute mark of period number 2. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids led it 2-0 after 1. They have a 3-0 lead now and looking for more. Out to the point. Alphen skates in. Goal! Beautiful wrist shot over the shoulder of the goaltender. 4-0 Bluebirds. That'll be her first of the year. And it comes at 6:01. That's 17 shots on goal for CPCR. We'll get that goal announcement and dish out the assists. June Semling gets the assist for Semling. Our second of the year. 1 goal, 1 assist coming in. 4-0 Bluebirds, 2 in each period. Noka's managed a shot here at the Forum. Cold start today. Wind switched around out of the south. Still breezy, but it warmed up pretty nice. They had the heat on in here for the JV game, but they've shut that down. 10 minutes to go, period number 2. Out to the near point. Oswego waiting for it. Skating in front of the net. Good save there. Walking right in was Bowden, and a good save by Anoka Olsen. I don't think Olsen has played at all this year. There's a shot in the middle. Quick wrister in the slot. And Zahalka has her second of the year. 5-0 Bluebirds. Time of that goal, 7:28. Checking the numbers here to see if Olsen has played any goalie this year for Anoka, and she has. Olsen 1-1. Now, Poverud was the starter, but Olsen is 1-1. Goals against 2.45, save percentage 9.14, but not much she could do right there. We'll get the official announcement. It will be Taylor Zahalka Jr. We have another penalty on the Bluebirds. First of this period, third of the game. And that will be Riley Del Castillo, senior. Time of that penalty, 7:38. Third power play opportunity. So D. Castillo gets a penalty. And on that Zahalka goal, it'll be Tessa Bowden. And for Bowden, her 5th assist of the year. 2 goals, 4 assists coming into the game. Anoka power play for another 1:20. They're down to 5 rip. Here's an opportunity. McKenzie fanned on one. Went to her left and fanned on what would have been the hat trick. Oh, she'd love to have that one back. McKenzie tried to step in front, couldn't. Now the Tornadoes in their own end. Here's Milton. Sends it all the way across. CPCR. Here comes Amsler. Amsler in over the line. Trying to find a little room. Anoka had 1 shot on goal in period number 1. None so far in this period. And that one goes wide. That won't count. Over to the far side. Reinhold's, or excuse me, Amaya Olsen trying to hold it in. And now it's sent all the way down. Out of her net. Olsen is going to tee it up. Anoka's going to send it out. Just 19 seconds remaining in that Tornado power play. Chipped to center and batted a little forward by Barron. And now Barron's going to give chase. But back there is Lily McKenzie. 2 goals in the game. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. Semling can't get it at her own blue line. Bluebirds kill off another penalty. Tornadoes 0 for 3 on the player advantage. Here's Booth, far corner for the Tornadoes. Joining the fray, Ryan Holtz. Booth gets his shot away, comes all the way through. Picked up by Semling. Semling around the net, sent it to center. Bowden couldn't get to it, and that'll be an ice on the Bluebirds. 19-1 the shots, 5-0 on the scoreboard. Under 7 to go in period number 2. Anoka goes home. Hutchinson Thursday night, 6 o'clock at the Anoka Ice Arena. CPCR Friday at Warroad, Saturday at Crookston. That's a road trip. It's not Canada, but close. That one out to center ice. Picked off by the Tornado, sent right back in. Tiki Barron logs a lot of minutes on that blue line. Anoka goes for a change. Moving right along here in period number 2. Poverud, the starting goaltender, left. Anoka Olsen in relief. And now the Bluebirds come out to center. Here's Bowden. Bowden in the right corner into the circle, sends it across. A little bit too far. Ketting, who scored the first goal of the night. Ketting. And now it's Bowden back out to the point. Sends it across. Oswego toward the net, hit his skate. That was Ketting's skate. And Anoka will get it out of there. They're going to wave off the ice with under 6 to go in the period. Paginen tried to get it out of there. Good forecheck by Anoka to hold it in the end. Amsler after it. Amsler behind the net, tried to center it. Kind of got teed up on the side of the net, but Lund didn't let it by. Now all the way to the other end. Good forecheck there by Paginen. Almost turned it over in front. And now skating the other way comes Michulis. Lucy Michulis for Anoka. Coming in, 1 goal, 1 assist for the Tornadoes, who are 2-1-1 on the year. Centering pass, nobody home, chipped out of there. Sent on by Evelyn Semling. Semling is senior captain. Lily McKenzie goes over toward the wall, trying to pick it off. Here's McKenzie. Trying to send it toward the corner, nobody home. Gabby Gilberto trying to get it out. Tornadoes do. Alphen back to her own end. Alphen earlier in the period, her first goal of the year, coming in, 3 assists. Nice wrist shot. And those players on the blue line love to score goals. A 9th grader for the Bluebirds. Fighting her way into the zone, Amaya Olsen. Battle for the puck, headed toward the corner. And the puck comes to center ice, battered right back in by Booth. Giving chase, Alphen. Sends it near side. I'll get it out of there. Here's McKenzie to the blue line. She'll dump it in, swing it around. Bernovic over there. Bernovic fighting with McKenzie. That one goes right the other way. McKenzie waiting for it on the wall. Tornadoes fighting for the puck. Trying to pinch in and keep it in there. Di Castillo. Now skating it forward is Milton. Milton will dump it in, give chase. Tornadoes get there first. Over to the far sideline, June Semling. Or Firewall, Semling. Early in the year, shifting gears between football terminology and hockey terminology. That one toward the net, off the stick of Ketting. McKenzie's going to go for a change. Under 3 to go, period number 2. Milton holds it along the board with the skate. Trying to get around the corner was Ketting. Couldn't. Now it's set up. Saved there by Olsen. That was a quick shot by Caitlin Easton. No goals, 2 assists for the Bluebirds this year. And there's a wrister from the point, in on net by Di Castillo. Saved by Anoka Olsen. 2:29 to go in the period. 5-0. CPUCR. So Anoka can't change. Player being sent back on the ice. Or actually, we're going to get a penalty first of the night against Anoka. And this is going to be Leah Amsler going to the box. 14:31 time of the penalty. So CPCR to the power play. So unsportsmanlike, typically she said, I'm not sure what she said, but she said something the refs didn't like. Did it involve bad language? We're not sure. CPCR, their first power play of the night. Semling, left circle, sends it further out. This is Oswego. Down low, Bowden. June Semling has it. Oswego. Now it's Semling off a skate in behind the net. Someone's got to go get it, and Semling does. Working with her is Bowden. And then the Tornadoes are going to send it out all the way down. 1 minute remaining in that CPCR power play. 1:25 remaining in the period. And now it's Lily McKenzie trying to find room. Drop pass. Oswego. Pretty good forecheck here. Pretty good PK by the Tornadoes. They send it into the far corner. We get to 6, we go to running time in the third. Here's Semling. Semling in over the line. Has Bowden with her. Oswego sends it across. There's a chance for goal number 3, and that's blocked away. Lily McKenzie looking for the hat trick. Oswego toward the net, in traffic, still down, blocked away by Anoka Olsen. Big save there. And the Tornadoes send it out. Just seconds remaining in the power play, 33 remaining in the period. And we are back to 5-on-5. CPCR now 0 for 1 on the power play. And the Bluebirds go to work 5-on-5. 20 seconds remaining in the period. Trying to get it out of there, Francois. And she will skate forward. At the red line, dumps it in, gives chase. Back there, Alphen. 5 seconds remaining in the period. Anoka hasn't managed a shot on goal in the period. That'll do it. We have 2 in the books. It's been all Champlin Park, Coon Rapids on home ice tonight. They lead at 5-0. Shots on goal 23-1. Scoring in the period, second of the night for Lily McKenzie, her 7th of the year. That came unassisted at 136. And then Callie Alphen, her first of the year with an assist to June Semling at 6:01. And the final goal of the period for the Bluebirds was Taylor Zahalka with an assist to Tessa Bowden at 7:28. 5-0, Bluebirds lead it after 2 here in Champlin. And we'll take a break and we'll come back. Period number 3 on the way here on QCTV.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
When a crisis hits, close to home and across the globe, nonprofits are on the front lines, ready to serve. Healing, nurturing, rescuing, protecting, inspiring. The work of philanthropic organizations has never been more important, and it's donors and volunteers like you who make all this possible. Thank you. The Nonprofit Alliance.
I'm Naheem Hines, professional football player and proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy when I was 14, and I watched her struggle. But MDA helped her get the best treatments and care, and they also help kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. From day one, they've treated me like family at my local care center. MDA is the only one that funds over 150 care centers across the U.S. to help provide state-of-the-art care for adults and kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and other related neuromuscular diseases. They fund the research for breakthrough treatments, care, and cures. And MDA provides support to thousands of families like mine and Ethan's in communities like yours. Thanks to MDA, kids and adults can live life to its fullest. Join us and learn more at mda.org today.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
I said I'm fine.
Hey, son.
Hey, Pop.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good, healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures. To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Did cheerleading through high school. I went to the Colts cheerleading and I loved it. I was about to go to work and I collapsed.
Thanks to the American Heart Association's support of life-saving research and medical breakthroughs, Tessa got her life back after suffering from a debilitating and near-fatal stroke. To learn more about how the American Heart Association is saving lives, go to helpheart.org.
I did cheerleading through high school. I went to the Colts cheerleading and I loved it. I was about to go to work and my arm went numb on me. I knew I couldn't speak and I collapsed.
After 36 hours, Tessa's worried family and friends called police, who found her on the floor after suffering a stroke.
For 2 days, I was unconscious. I don't remember anything.
Thanks to the American Heart Association's support of life-saving research and medical breakthroughs, Tessa got her life back.
I don't have a limp anymore, and I am so encouraged because I can speak now.
To learn more about how the American Heart Association is saving lives, go to helpheart.org.
We were at the first ever hockey game between Anoka and Ramsey, and it's our police associations. And this year, the proceeds are going to the Grubner family, and we hope to do it next year. Very proud of the Ramsey officers who won this year, but everybody had a great time, and we packed the stadium, so that's really what it was all about. Bringing everybody out, I believe everybody had a great time. I know I did.
So my cousin, Nick Dahlberg, asked me to come out and play with him, and I had nothing going on this Friday night. I always like hanging out with him and his kids, so I thought it'd be fun to come out and play a little hockey with these guys.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there, providing hot meals, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
As Americans, there's one thing we can all agree on: the promise of our Constitution and the hope that liberty and justice is for all people. But here's the truth. Attacks on our constitutional rights, yours and mine, are greater than they've ever been. The right for all to vote, reproductive rights, the rights of immigrant families, the right to equal justice for Black, brown, and LGBTQ+ folks.
We protect everyone's rights, the freedom of religion, the freedom of expression, racial justice, LGBTQ rights, the rights of the disabled. We are here for everyone.
For over 100 years, the ACLU has fought on behalf of millions of Americans, protecting our vote and our voice. I believe in the ACLU because they're for real. To learn more about how the ACLU is fighting for your rights and mine, go to myaclu.org today.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. It can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good, healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Society that we were brought up in is very hard on little Black boys. You have to navigate feelings and emotions so the world don't get you.
Sometimes when I cry, I won't know how I'm feeling or why I'm crying.
I just grew up never feeling like it was okay to cry.
Yeah.
And so he really forced me to have to reconnect with the kid that didn't get to cry.
That's beautiful.
We don't cry, we gon' take our piece of the pie.
And we are back at the Forum. Period number 3 coming up. Girls hockey on this Tuesday night here on QCTV. And it's been all CPCR tonight. The Bluebirds, 2 goals in the first, 3 in the second. They lead in shots. 11 in the first, 12 in the second, 23. Meanwhile, Anoka managed a shot in the first, none in the second. Penalties tonight, CPCR. 3 for 6 minutes, Anoka 1 for 2. Both teams 0 for on the power play. Bluebirds 0 for 3. And Anoka 0-4-1. And we had a goaltender change. Starting tonight was Gretchen Pavarud. She got banged up. They ran into her. Actually, it was June Semling taking the penalty. She eventually came out. And it's Annika Olsen, the junior, in relief, wearing number 3 in the net for the Anoka Tornadoes, and she'll be down to our right. And Grace Lund will be the goaltender down to our left tonight. Champlin Park Coon Rapids started the year 4-0 while on their way to a 5-0 start this year. Meanwhile, Anoka won their first 2 before a tie against OPC Osseo Park Center 2-2. And then they fell to Northern Tier 3-2, so they are 2-1-1 on the year. 2 goals in the game tonight for Lily McKenzie, 1 in the first, 1 in the second. Other goals in this hockey game for CPCR, Kyla Ketting, her 3rd of the year. Also scoring in the game, Callie Elfin, her 1st, and Taylor Zahalka, her 2nd of the season. By the way, McKenzie tonight with 2 goals has a team lead now with 7 overall. Sydney Bernovic coming in, had 5 goals and 2 assists. Bernovic added an assist on that first McKenzie goal, but Lily McKenzie has moved her season point total to 12 with a period to go, and she's out to take the draw against Kendall Rickley for the Anoka Tornadoes. And it's ultimately controlled by Reagan Reinholtz. CPCR trying to move it forward, but this is Rickley. Rickley along the wall, tried to drop it out, tipped forward by McKenzie, and then retreating to her own line is Tiki Barron. And it is stolen away. Here's Sydney Bernovic. Bernovic with McKenzie on her left. Bernovic goes down behind the net. He'll try and swing it all the way around. Just underway, period number 3. Out on the point there is Paginen, and had it stolen away by the Tornadoes. Good job by Leah Amsler. She'll bat it in, get it over the red line, and go for a change. CPCR 2 in the first, 3 in the second to grab the lead. McKenzie's still on the ice. Overskates it there. Now it's Bernovic. And now McKenzie loves circle. She had a great chance for a hat trick in period number 2. And had it go off her stick. She made a move to a left, had a wide open net. Had it go off her stick. CPCR right back at it. Nola Milton in the middle. Tips it over to the far boards. Neat little pass there. They step in front. Big save by Olsen. Quick shot there by Caitlin Easton. 9th grader for CPCR. And the Tornadoes send it down for an icing, and we'll go to the other end. Shots now 24-1 CPCR tonight. And it has been confirmed. The heat was on for the JV game, and then at some point they shut it down. It's getting chilly in here. They haven't opened up any doors, but they shut off the heat here at the Forum, and I'm going to register a complaint with the arena manager later. I'm sure it'll fall on deaf ears. But nevertheless, a complaint will be registered. Francois back into her own end for the Tornadoes, sends it out toward neutral ice. Chipping it along the boards. Nice job there by Abby Moore. Moore will dump it in and go for a change. Head coach Logan Sivak for Anoka. Champlin Park head coach Todd Gutterman. Alphen has a goal in the game into the right circle. Quick stop. Tries to send it out. That'll go to neutral ice, moving right along. Second period moved right along. In spite of the 3 goals by CPCR and a penalty against each team, we had a lot of non-stop action. Anna Colson bats it over toward the near boards. The battle in the neutral zone. And it's picked up there by Reinholtz. She'll dump it in, give chase, but CPCR all over it. Evelyn Semling, one of the captains. Semling with speed over the red line to the blue line. They stay on side. It was close. They stayed on side. Near point, Oswego. Now it's a neutral ice. And Paginen will send it in, and that indeed is offside. With 13:44 to go in the game. That'll be quite an adventure for CPCR. They're going to take off Friday. I would assume they're going to have to get on the road pretty early for a 6 o'clock start in Warroad. And then Saturday matinee in Crookston. Not all that far from Warroad to Crookston. It looks like the weather will cooperate for the road trip. But that is a long haul up to Warroad. 13:30 to go in the game. Puck sent all the way down, and that'll be a Bluebird icing call. And then next week, some big games for the Bluebirds at Maple Grove. On Tuesday, December 5th. I really like that rink. They did a great job over at the Maple Grove Community Center. And then on Thursday, they'll be in Roseville. I like that building as well. That is Roseville Matamidi. Here's McKenzie. Good defense there. Now Bernovic chips it into the corner. Gives chase. McKenzie in the slot area. Look out. Bernovic fed her once. McKenzie right out in front setting up shop. Now to the near point. This is D. Castillo. That one chipped in behind the net. McKenzie after it. Lily McKenzie, 2 goals tonight. There's a shot going wide. Semling back there. Now Bernovic out to the point. Far side. Milton had it blocked down. Bernovic back to McKenzie. Gets it back. Semling in front had it chipped away. Pretty good job by the Tornadoes defensively there against his top line for the Bluebirds. Anoka's going to chip it in. That's Booth. She'll quickly go for a change. Lund tees it up. McKenzie had it knocked away. McKenzie right back after it. Lily McKenzie wheeling and dealing. Long shift here. Right back on it on the half wall. Dumps it into the corner. Now to the point. Rister all the way through. Saved by Olsen. That Rister buys Halka. She has a goal tonight. That was goal number 5 for the Bluebirds. Neutral zone time here. Under 12 to go in the game. We keep it moving. Alphen has that goal. She's in on the attack into the right circle. Loses it into the corner. And their heart is Easton. And now Anoka's going to send it over to the wall. Amsler gets there first, bats it out. Feathers it down the ice. They'll wave it off. That's a nice play. Especially on relatively new ice. To just bat it down there, not take the ice and call, get the change. Good play. Anoka in after it. That's Barron. Barron plays hard. When she's out there, she goes hard. And now CPCR Ketting dumps it in, goes for a change. Under 11 to go in the game. Moving right along. Fanning on a shot. That was Isabella Rocca. Rocca got it away, but it was blocked. Now the Tornadoes are going to dump it in, and that is offside. And we will get a break with 10:34 to go in the game. So, no doubt, 3 big ones in a row for CPCR. They've got a game on the 23rd of December at Minnetonka. The defending champs. They got Wayzata at the end of the year. Actually, at Andover and then home to Wayzata. They'll play that one at their second home, the Coon Rapids Ice Center. That one comes loose in front. Quick shot and a goal. It is a goal for Olivia Reed, the sophomore. Reed had it come on her stick and beat the goaltender Olsen down low, 6-0 CPCR. Time of the goal, 6:51. We'll get the goal announcement here shortly, but you saw the replay a moment ago. She was right on the doorstep and slid it through, 6-0. And now running time. Right back at it. Bernovic goes over the top of the net. Runs into the goalie, Olsen. Or the goalie goes down. There's a chance for Semling. She lost an edge. And now Reinholtz. So Roca and Pajinin get the assist on the goal by Olivia Reed, first of the year. Time of that goal, 6:51. There's a shot from McKenzie, side of the net. Goes wide. McKenzie looking for the hat trick. 6-0. And now running time, unless the Tornadoes are able to get a goal. 26-1. Anoka's lone shot on the CPCR goaltender Grace Lund came in period number 1. DeCastillo goes in, had it stripped. Good play there by Amaya Olsen to take it away. Now the Bluebirds are going to go D to D at their own line. DeCastillo sends it ahead into the Anoka end. They'll chip it out to center ice. This is Ketting. Ketting, good move. Eludes a defender, still skating and battling into the corner. Fighting with Rickley. Rickley's going to steal it away for a moment, then taken away by McKenzie to a side over there in the corner, fighting along the boards. This is McKenzie. Shoots it out to the point. Zahalka toward the net. Blocked away by Olsen. Trying to step out of the corner, moving to the front. Bowden loses it. Tornadoes try to get it out of there. Kicked ahead, DeCastillo. On the wall, into the circle, centering pass to the forehand. That one blocked away. Nice move by Easton. Centering pass, Easton only got a bit of it. It was going to a centering pass by Bowden. No good, just trying to get it out of there. With 7:40 to go in the game. And now skating it out of there and moving it forward. Backhanding in and giving chase is Booth. Booth right after it. Battle over there with Zahalka. Player goes down for the Tornadoes. That was Moore. Now the Bluebirds get it out and send it down. They'll go for a change. They're going to wave off the ice, picking it up, Francois. Francois is going to send it to center. Hit a Bluebird skate. Go further down, Elfin with it. Goes around the net, picked off by the Tornadoes momentarily. Good play there by Michulis. 7 remaining in the game. And now this is Elfin. Elfin gives it up. That one goes to the side of the net. Rocca, puck in front, battered home. Evelyn Semling, her first of the year, in the right spot at the right time. 7-0 CPCR. That came at about 10:30 of running time. Semling, the senior, gets the goal. We'll find out about the assists. They had 2 in the first, 3 in the second, now 2 in the third. They lead shots 29-1. Roca, her second assist. They're going to say 10-26. Why don't we write that down? I thought it was 10:30, but who's going to argue? Here come the Bluebirds the other way. A couple of players collide and go down. Oswego fighting her way toward the net went down. And that goes against the end wall. Brnovic fighting for it. Shots now 30-1. Tornadoes get it out. Chipped ahead by Reinholtz. She'll spin and go for a change. And now the Bluebirds' D. Castillo sends it along the wall. They send it over to Brnovic. Brnovic at the blue line. Brnovic for the Bluebirds. Sends it out in front, a little too far for McKenzie. Now to the point. Rister all the way in, saved by Olsen. That shot from the far point off the stick of Milton. Milton trying to get there in the left circle. That one behind the net. And now the Tornadoes trying to get it out with 4:44 to go. Held in, sent across. Can June Semling get there and hold it in? She can. Now it's McKenzie in the corner. Looking for Semling in the circle. Semling has it. Rister just wide. He snapped one. Now it comes into the slot area. Wrist shot goal. D. Castillo, top shelf. 8-0 CPCR. Second of the year for D. Castillo. Time of that goal, we'll say roughly 13 minutes with running time. So for the Bluebirds, 2 in the first, 3 in the second, now 3 in the third, 8-0. Maya Olsen's going to chip it into the corner. McKenzie the assist. It's her third point of the night, 2 goals. Now adds an assist. And now the puck comes out, 2-on-1 develops for Anoka. They send it into the middle a little bit too far over the stick of Mishulas. All right, back, Alphen. Drop pass. Wrist shot off the stick of Ketting, saved. Under 3 to go. Another update on the schedule. Anoka heads home Thursday night, 6 o'clock. Hutchinson in town. And then we mentioned the Friday, Saturday War Road Crookston trip for CPCR. Down in the corner, Amsler. Battling for it, for Rickley. And now it's Roca. 2 assists here in the period. Now it's Amsler again for Anoka. And that's stolen away by Oswego. Nice play there by Kylie Oswego. And now grab right back. This is Reinholtz. Reinholtz up high. And a save by Lund. Second shot on goal was a good one. And Grace Lund made the save. There's 1-0 coming in. 7 saves on 8 shots. Now 9 of 10 this season, so that save percentage ticks up there for Lund. Chance for Anoka. That one batted by the net. That was a chance for Amaya Olsen. Right on the far side. Francois can't hang on. Booth moves it forward. Kind of stuck at the line. Francois fighting for it, grabbed by McKenzie. Sent across. This is Semling. Semling hits the line. Coming up on 1 to go in the game. Goes down to a knee. Moves it forward. Anoka's going to try and get it out. They do. Player goes down. No call. Milton's going to set it up. In the middle. Semling. Shot. All the way through. And it's saved by Annika Olsen. Clock continues to move with 50. 8-0. CPCR. Big thanks to our QCTV crew on site and in the studio tonight, just down the street. And there is going to be a penalty late in the game. Tiki Barron will take a 2-minute with just seconds remaining in this game. CPCR to the power play. Alphen sends it down into the corner. They move it across. Nice play, but blocked away by Olsen. 10 to go in the game. CPCR still on the power play. Their second of the night. Toward the net, gloved by Olsen, and that will do it. Final shot on goal for Champlin Park Coon Rapids, and they roll to an 8-0 victory tonight, outshooting Anoka 34-2. CPCR moves to 5-0. Anoka falls to 2-2-1. In the game, Lily McKenzie, 2 goals and an assist to lead the way for the Bluebirds. CPCR 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the third. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. We look forward to seeing you down the road. A lot of boys and girls hoops, boys and girls hockey throughout the winter months here on QCTV. Have a good night.